Also important. Part 2, quieting your mind. It's good if we have a quiet environment to pray in, but it's also important that we remove the mental distractions. So you're alone and you want to get quiet, and that's good. So you turn off the TV, you turn off the music, you turn off the game console, you turn off the dog, turn off the siblings, all those things, right? It's quiet on the outside. What about the inside? In 2 Corinthians 10:5, New Testament, it says, we take captive every thought to make it obedient to Christ. This means we have power over our thoughts. We have power over our wandering thoughts when we are praying. We have power over a lack of focus. We can overcome these things. When I catch my thoughts drifting, and you've probably heard me say this, if my thoughts are wandering to a distracting thing, I'll just say, get out of my head. I just say it out loud under my breath. Get out of my head. I do that so I can focus during prayer. If something comes in, it's distracting me, get out of my head. And it usually works. And so now, if I'm thinking something negative, I'm thinking very negatively, negative thoughts I know I shouldn't be thinking, but whatever the reason, I do the same thing. Get out of my head. Get out of my head. Get out of my head. I'm going to take that thought, I'm going to make it captive. It's going to work for me, not work against me. It's going to work for Jesus. Psalm 46:10. It says, God talking, he says, be still and know that I am God. There's a little more to the chapter and what's all going on here. But the point stands. Quiet ourselves and just recognize, hey, God is God. We are one person. We are a mortal being. We don't have power over everything. We don't have power over classmates or friends or sometimes family situations, those things, but God does, right? He's God. He can do anything. He's sovereign over all. And take a moment to pause and recognize God is the most powerful being in the universe by a long shot, and he's on your side.